Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Hiking Young. I am still filming from my studio because this is a recording of what happened back then because I was not expecting the experience that I had. So before I go and talk about my really traumatic experience on the second day of hiking, I want to do a small review of what happened on the last episode. So I will start with the worst part of first day of hiking. We started too late, which meant that on the first kilometers I had basically no footage. We had two guys in pain, which first of all is bad for them and it's bad for the whole group because we have to go a little slower, tend them and see if everything is okay, which is normal and there's nothing we can do. We didn't have enough time to put our tent and see the sunset and do some footage. So let's go now for the good parts. Although we started too late, I didn't film so we could go a little faster so we can catch up on kilometers. The other good part is that we got into our camping place in time. We had a really good luck that the weather was nice, and because of the nice weather we still had enough time to film a little bit when we got to the top of the mountains. And we had the chance to take pictures and photos from São Vicente, Ponta Delgada, Porto and Seixal. So going now for the second day. Good morning, good morning. So we finally woke up and there's someone eating and trying to wake up. I'm not going to show you too much because he is cranky. We had a little problem during the night. Sirius was a little too cold and at least at the end of the night he went to us and stayed in the middle of us and we tried to warm him up and he was shaking, poor guy. We were not predicting that he was going to be so cold since usually he is so warm and he likes to be just to lay on the ground. Besides that, when we came here we just made the tent and then we had a chance to cook our food and we went to bed as fast as possible because we were so tired. We have here a company, look at him. We have here a little ninja taking care of our base. See, he's just trying to put himself in the image. Poor guy, I'm so tired and it was so cold. Tell us how did you feel? Serious? Yes.
Serious, bed. Bed.
Besa. Very serious. And that's, I think, the maximum that we are going to take from him. Wait. So, our tent stayed here, but the other one stayed just a little bit far away from us.
Good morning.
Here we have the other one, just outside the path. We have here. Look at him! He's already packing and putting everything away.
Yes, I am. Serious, you want to help me? Come here, help me. Hello.
Yeah, I see this. You're taking the circulation of my arm. We are at the moment just trying to wait just a little bit for at least for the sun to come out, if possible, because we are not sure that that's going to happen. When the sun does come out, then we are actually going out. Remember yesterday? This is what you see now. And they are still trying to film something. Let's see if they can make it.
Sempre aqui por esta fissura. Zana, dá aqui olá cá para cima. Thumbs up. Pronto, a Rosana já desceu, agora voltamos embora que o Tiago não precisa de nada.
Isto aqui é a fogueira. Não sei se tem mais coisas por aqui. Não. Aqui dá para fazer fogueira. Está tudo. Oh, tem aqui isto por causa da chuva.
Tu estás aí a falar, mas ainda tens as prestações para dar online.
Os quem?
O teu imóvel. Estás aí a fazer visita guiada.
Deixa acabar as moratórias, tu vais ver.
Exato.
actually we are here on a old cave and
called Furna do Couro Cachaço.
yeah, exactly.
That was a big pig.
Exactly, that was a really big pig. It was said they brought a really big pig to this place. We have no idea how, because they have to go down a really steep place, and how they brought the pig here, we don't know.
He was born here,
Maybe he was born here. I think that was the reason.
and his mother too.
Oh, it was a family of pigs in here. So.
Exactly. This was apparently maybe a place where the pigs grew up together, and only the alpha stayed here.
Sirius? Warum willst du nicht essen? Sirius? Warum? Du musst essen! Hey!
After, I think, 1 hour, the only way that I could convince my dog to eat was by spooning him. Literally giving food to his mouth with a spoon. We finally put our tent back into place. We are now just waiting for our neighbors to do the same. This is where they are already. Well, let's say this way. 2 people putting the tent back together took less time than 3 people putting a tent back together. Interesting, right? Wow. We are still waiting for the other 3 to pack their stuff up. Someone is playing with the dog. Now that we are going away, we are going now for the place where it was really a trap to capture the pigs. It was called the Poço do Enseiro. I said it wrong. It is Poço do Enseiro.
The only source of water in
Isto aqui
Chão das
vês.
Queimadas. There's no other. And there's a trap.
I know it looks small, but usually the wild hogs just used to fall inside this small trap. Whoa, right? This is big. We see here is Marco Geodésico, which I think it is geodesic mark, I think. And where we are is called the Manga do Louro. And the reason why we call it Manga is because it's basically a cliff. That's why it's called Manga in Portuguese. This part here is the actual peak from Queimadas, and you can see here, this is a mark that actually says that we are in the border from one parish to the other. We are going to eat here, and then we are going to continue our amazing journey. Unfortunately, the way that we were going was a little too steep for Sirius. He was getting a little too stressed, so the other guys have to continue the way so they can get to the car, while we are going another way, which takes a little while, but at least we are going another way for us not to have a stress dog with us. The reason why we didn't want to go through this path was because there was a landslide caused by the last bigger storm that we had here that made the path go away. In this path, we're always on the top of the hill and going down the mountain. This landslide was a really bad experience for me personally. Since the landslide took a part of the path that we had to go, the continuation of the path was about 40 meters below us and we needed to go downhill. The path to get there was really slippery and there was a lot of loose leaves, and we thought that the best tactic for us to go down was going against the branches and the roots of the still alive trees. And at the beginning this was really easy, but when we were starting to reach the path, the terrain started to be just a little too much inclined. The trees were starting to be scarce until we got to a point where we were apart from the next tree for about 2 to 3 meters. Pascal could go down. Then I tried to pull Sirius down as much as I could, but he was not going. And then it was my turn. Since I was heavy because of the bag, I left the bag, rolled down in direction of Pascal. What happened was that the bag went on another direction and started to roll down the whole way. And I just watched my bag for 5 seconds rolling down, thinking that that could have been me. So I tried to go down as much as I could, grabbing the tree until I got to a point where I could just slide just a little bit in direction of Pascal. This took us about 1.5 hours. Then I finally got down and we were finally on the safe place. Although I had this traumatic experience, there is one lesson to maintain from this. Everyone that comes to Madeira or lives in Madeira should know. If you're lost here and there, if you have a chance to call someone, call 112. And whatever you do not hang up. Since we have already some casualties of people getting lost and dying in the mountains, we had a system built to covering the whole island. These receivers only work when you call the 112. If you stay in the line and you maintain the connection between you and the 112 central station, they can find you. If you hang up that call, they will not be able to find you. Every time that you go on a hike, the most important thing that you have to have in your bag, besides your cell phone, is a power bank and a cable. The last cases that we had here in Madeira from people that were lost and we don't know what happened because we didn't find the body, were from people that they tried to call people from their country, families, friends, whatever. They tried to tell them to call the service number instead of calling the 112. Taking all that in consideration, leave a comment down below if you had already a complicated situation, whether in a hike or another type of situation that might have happened. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video. And remember, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that so you can see the upcoming videos. I'll see you next time. Bye!